By the turn of the century, the nation's capital was growing rapidly. Prime Minister Sir Wilfrid Laurier's grand vision was to make Ottawa a Washington of the North, which would include an impressive national museum. Construction started in 1905 and took 5 years to complete. But before the work had even been finished, fissures began to appear in the building's heavy stone walls.
The engineers designed a very heavy building, and as it was being built, it was beginning to sink. The building ended up sinking about half a meter in the first 3, 4, 5 years, which is a lot of sinking. And the outcome of that, there were huge cracks in the building, and our beautiful tower designed by Ewart began to pull away from the building. And within a few years after it was completed, they had to dismantle it.
The building had been challenging as a museum facility for at least 2 or 3 decades, but it is Canada's first national museum. It was built as a part of the building of the nation. There was really no way this building would be torn down.
Studies showed there were many more serious problems than the original builders could have imagined. Added to the foundation problems, Ottawa lies right in the middle of a seismic activity zone. In layman's terms, earthquake territory. The work needed to reinforce the building and bring everything up to modern standards was estimated to take 5 years. Big plans were in the works. Reinforcing the structure, adding a unique climate control system, preserving and restoring all the beautiful heritage elements, redesigning the interior spaces to make them more functional, and creating a totally new structure, the lantern on the front of the building.
They're building this one building, but it's a national museum in the national capital. There are a lot of things that come along with it, so it's an epic proposition, it's an epic story. You're building a museum for another 100 years.
Renovating an old house, if anyone has done it, will tell you it's just an absolute nightmare. Well, here, multiply that by 1,000.
That's a challenge, there's no question about it, but it's a particularly exciting time. In the end, you've got this whole environment that comes together.
All the people who work here, they're not here because of the building. They're here because of the mission, and that's what will make the building come alive.